Most people don't hate networking. They hate what they think networking is. Pitching strangers, scanning room for buyers, pretending to care. That's not networking. That's speed dating with a revenue target. Hey, what's going on, guys? Most people really don't hate networking. They hate the idea of what they think networking actually is. I'm Donnie Bovine, founder and CEO of Success Champions Networking. And in this video, I'm really going to dive into how to really make networking work for you and what networking actually is. So, what most people really think networking is you go to an event, you meet a ton of people, you grab some business cards, you walk around the room and you wander, and you go home, and then you forget who to follow up with. It's unfortunately how networking's been shaped and put together over the years, and it really frustrates the crap out of me when I hear people say networking doesn't work for them. And the reason networking doesn't work is networking is traditionally taught by transactional people. What I mean by that is it's taught by real estate agents, financial advisors, mortgage, the MLM crap crowd, right? And that's why networking it gets such a bad rap, because what they're teaching is very transactional in nature. I mean, simply put, once I sell you a house, I really don't need to talk to you for the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years. But when you're selling in the B2B game and you're selling into companies and corporations, there's not a transaction that happens. There is a ongoing series of events and elongated conversations that actually lead to a lot more deep and more powerful relationships. So if you think networking is, a social hour, if you think networking is the rooms in which you go find clients, if you think networking is the only thing you need to be doing in your business to grow your business, this video is definitely not going to be for you. So here's what I want you to understand. When you sell business to business and you are specifically selling to the company and not the individuals in it, and you're selling at the level of mid-market or larger, which is $1 million company to $100 million company, when you're selling at that level, 9 times out of 10, where you are, the events you're attending, and the things that you're doing, your prospects are never going to be in those rooms. Yeah, a CEO of a $20 million manufacturing company is not going to be at a business happy hour event. They are not traditionally going to be at a breakfast meeting or get together. So you have to stop thinking about networking as a place you're going to find clients. I want to say it again. Quit thinking networking is a place you're going to go to find clients. Your clients are not going to be in the rooms. What you need to do is to better understand and flip the script on what networking actually is. Networking is a means to meet other people who also sell to your ideal client and find ways to build strong, solid relationships with them so you can network through your clients to get referred into the type of companies that you need to get to. Okay. Um, Transactional networking absolutely doesn't work, and it's not going to work. So what you need to do is think about who is in the rooms that I can get into. The way I like to break this down so people can really wrap their head around it is think about who your ideal prospect is. Who are you actually selling to? Describe them. What type of industry are they in? How much revenue do they have? What's the number of employees they have? Think about and break down those actual people and understand that they buy services other than what you sell. So if you think about that $20 million manufacturing company, what are all the services they are purchasing as a company as a whole? They're going to be buying, anything from shipping to accounting to IT, computers, telecom, insurance, benefits. There are a ton of things that these companies are buying. All of these different vendors are potential ridiculous resources for you if you learn to actually leverage and build those relationships. So if we think about all these different vendors that do all these different services that your ideal client would purchase, if you can get connected to those people and you find the right people in those vendor ecosystems, you can find a ton of business there. And I always go back to when I sold promotion or when I sold commercial printing. My best referral sources were people who sold promotional products. Now, most companies who sell promotional products do not do a volume of business that would ever justify me trying to sell commercial printing to them. But when I partner up with them, we're selling into the same exact client base, we're selling at the same exact level. You can do a ton of business. So I changed up once upon a time from networking to go find clients to networking to actually go find my actual referral partners. And it was amazing. When I could go find my referral partners, I could build solid relationships. And here's a cool thing: all those vendors that circle one particular client likely haven't met each other. I can tell you there was many times I've sold into some really decent companies that I never met the other vendors that also sold into them. And it was a big miss on my part. What happens if I met all the other vendors? What happens if I, missed all or I got introduced to all those other people that sold into the companies at the same level I did? A lot of really cool things would happen. And what I've found over time is not only did I need to meet those vendors, but those vendors need to meet each other. And so what I find is that most people are failing because they're still looking at the room like this is the person I need to sell to. They're not looking at it as how do I network through this network? How do I bring value to this network so I can be introduced to their clientele? And the way I can best make this work, hopefully wrap your head around, is if you think of your best client, what would somebody have to do to earn the right to be introduced to your best client? How much trust would they have to establish and build with you to be introduced to your best client? That's the level of trust you've got to actually be putting in the marketplace before somebody wants to put their name in front of or associated with yours. And the way you earn that is by opening the right doors, right? It's way beyond just, making referrals and introductions and helping others before they help you. It's getting very specific on how you're helping people. Are you introducing them to other vendors? Are you telling them about other opportunities? Are you telling them other places they should be networking? What value are you bringing them to raise what people think about you? How are you pouring into these people more and more opportunities that they can grow? It's about building an ecosystem completely around your network and building out this machine that will literally allow it to go network for you. Most people, they really want to look at somebody and say, buy my stuff, because that's the only place the only thing they're doing is networking. They're not out doing all the things. You really need to break down, what networking is going to be for you. Where are you going to network? How are you going to work the room? How are you going to find the people once you get there? And how are you going to build this ecosystem of people that all sell to the same type of clientele as you? It's really, really, really wild when you get it completely dialed in and you understand that every one of those vendors your best clients purchase from is a potentially phenomenal referral partner. And if you can bring all those people together, if you're the person that combines all those people together, great things happen in your business. And a lot of good things will continue to happen as you continue to push forward and market more. So networking fails when you're out there chasing clients. So stop looking for buyers and start building your own ecosystems. So, guys, I can tell you that over the years of networking, the more I focused on building powerful referral partners, the more I brought real value to their world, the more I dialed into the people that would, potentially help me grow my business. And then I looked at it from one major focus: how can I build their business first, right? If you can focus on how you build their business first, amazing things will happen. So do me a favor, guys. If you got anything out of this video, please do me a favor, like and subscribe below. Leave a comment and thought. Share this out with somebody. I love doing these videos and love doing them each week. So I'm going to take off. Love you, mean it. See you. Bye. So you're out here selling into mid-market companies, and somehow you ended up in a networking room with a guy selling magic crystals and someone who just launched their coaching business yesterday. You don't need another awkward coffee with someone who can't even spell B2B. You need real conversations that lead to real outcomes. You need a winning team that's as invested in your success as you are. That's Success Champion Networking, built for business owners who sell real solutions to real companies and are tired of networking in all the wrong rooms. No silly jingles, no pass a referral or else pressure, just smart, growth-minded pros who serve the same business-to-business audience as you do. So if you're ready to stop networking with people who think mid-market is a grocery store, go to successchampionnetworking.com, find a chapter near you, and register